Nigeria is nowhere in the map of countries that export yam despite being a leading producer of the crop. Against this backdrop, farmers are venturing into the exportation as well as got enough for local consumption. Let's hear details in this report.
It's harvest season for 35-year-old Abdul Mumini Bawa, a commercial yam farmer in Karo, a suburban town in Nigeria's capital Abuja. His 3-hectare yam farm yields around 6,000 tubers per harvest. Abdul Mumini makes an average $4,000 from his yam proceeds, but poor road networks and bad yields are some of the drawbacks for farmers like Abdul Mumini.
So where we do farm, buyers do not come inside. So after we cultivate, then we took it to the market. The way we used to got it before, because there is a fertilizer, that is natural fertilizer on the soil. So when you remove yams, when you harvest, when you cultivate the yams, you discover that the yam is big and it will look very fine. But for now, because the soil has lost the fertile, the yams will not yield well. So when the buyer come, they decided not to even buy because the yam didn't look good.
According to government sources, Nigeria is globally acclaimed the largest producer of yam, accounting for 66.89% of the world's production. Despite the enormous export potential, the nation is not generating enough from yam exports. Experts say the nation is missing out on the wealth due to factors like unfavorable government policies and low quality.
This is caused by several reasons. For example, there is a policy and legislation passed into law in 1999 that prohibits the export of yam and cassava in Nigeria. And as I speak to you, that legislation is still active. It hasn't been repealed since it was passed into law. Then again, government has a policy, through the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, which promotes the exportation of non-oil products. At the time during the previous administration, where Nigeria attempted exporting yam, I think, to the UK, and most of the yams couldn't make it through into the country of destination, and most of them were returned because of poor storage and poor quality.
In 2017, Nigeria had hoped to earn $5 billion from yam exports annually. That ambitious plan hasn't yielded much in the last 5 years, with the global yam market projected to grow annually by 3.5% between 2020 and 2025. Nigeria is now looking to tighten all loose ends and leverage the market.
Hopefully the outcome of the forum will be to see improved legislation around yam exports. We'll expect to see enhanced capacity development programs for yam farmers. We expect to also see government support in the seedlings, in the access to quality seedlings for yam farmers, and most critically, the post-harvest management.
Yam export provides Nigeria an opportunity to up its foreign exchange revenues, but post-harvest management is another major area hampering the gains. Experts and stakeholders are calling for the government to take deliberate steps to close infrastructure gaps, provide access to export markets, funding, fertilizers, and quality seedlings.